acdc says, for those about to rock again, we salute you. Hi, welcome back to Classic Guitar Rock. I'm Jeremy, and the news is out. Actually, this started to inkle out, inkle, is that a word? Trickle out a month or so back when apparently some photos of a rehearsal with Brian Johnson showed up on the website, and they were quickly removed. They say it was an accident, but I think it was all a well-designed publicity plan. But anyways, it looks like Brian Johnson is back in the AC/DC fold, along with drummer Phil Rudd, who had been given the boot here a few years ago for being a jerk, getting caught, busted with drugs and making threats. But apparently they've kind of got past all that, and it looks like Brian's coming back, which is great. I'm a Brian Johnson fan. I'm a Bon Scott fan, and this is not a Bon versus Brian argument. I think both eras are great. I was saddened when it looked like Brian was kind of kicked out of the band, and the story was he had hearing problems. There were issues with that, and then remember Axl Rose came in, and I don't know. I mean, I saw some footage of Axl Rose with them, and it was okay. I mean, Axl actually does a pretty good job singing him, but it's just not the same. So great news that Brian is back, and it looks like they will be making a new album. I don't know. We'll see. There's been no official announcement yet, but they have posted a cryptic little video on their social media platforms that features this. Okay, that's all it is. The little lightning bolt with the little glitchy neon sound. But hey, it's something, right? I'm looking forward to see what they can do. These guys they're getting up there in years. Of course, we lost Malcolm, but they're still out there packing arenas. At least the last tours they've packed arenas. And I just had this conversation on Saturday, in fact, about AC/DC. It's interesting that, first of all, can you imagine being Brian Johnson, who had to replace Bon, and he steps in and they have their biggest album ever with Brian. And here's what's interesting: when you go watch concert footage, and Brian sings the Bon stuff, even though Brian and Bon are completely different, it sounds good with Brian too. It's like it doesn't seem weird him singing it, and maybe it's just that I'm used to Brian's voice, and when I hear him sing TNT or Dirty Deeds or Highway to Hell, I don't really even realize that it's a different voice, but he's just worked really well for the band, and obviously he's been in the band now a lot longer than Bon Scott ever was. But still, there's folks that, it's Bon Scott, but they've been way more successful with Brian. And I like both eras of the band. So to me, this is great news that Brian is back. Phil Rudd is back. Apparently he's gotten things straightened out. So I'm looking forward to see what comes about, and we'll talk more about it when we learn more about what this all means. Hey, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Classic Guitar Rock. Bye-bye.